What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is another episode of the Way Back Wednesday 2000. I think it's like 2006. It's just called the EX Series Double Elimination, where the winner gets Tommy Lasorda's baseball for Sega Genesis. So we're actually looking at this round 4. So what happens is, since this is like single elimination, you can play your next round whenever you want to. And so I couldn't find a round 2 and 3 that wasn't like already started, but what you're going to see is there's going to be like multiple round 4s, multiple round 5s, and stuff like that, because it is all at one time and they can start whenever. So after this, we will start seeing a bunch of more, I guess, videos at the same time. So we went from round 1 to round 4. Don't be confused if you watched last week's episode. But this is round number 4. We actually have a mirror match. We have the Bombtar mirror match, as they would call it. This is Liam's list, and this is Tyler's list. Almost look the same. So let's look at Liam's list first. So let's look at Dark Tyranitar. This is going to be your main attacker. It has grind. It does 10 damage plus 10 more damage to each energy attached to Dark Tyranitar. Spinning Tail is going to do 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. And Bite Off does 70. That if any Pokemon is EX, it does 70 plus 50 more damage, which is a lot. Now, it does need a ton of energies, right? You need 5 energies to pull off a Bite Off, but that's where Electrode EX comes into play. It has the Pokepower Extra Energy Bomb. Once during your turn, before you attack, you may discard Electro EX and all cards attached to it. This counts as knocking out Electro EX. So your opponent does take 2 prize cards when you do this, right? But you search your discard pile for 5 energy cards and attach them to any of your Pokemon, excluding Pokemon EX any way you like. This power can be used if Electro EX is affected by a special condition. So this is really cool. If you get a bunch of energy cards in your discard pile, then you can use Electro EX, destroy it, and just power up by Dark Tyranitars. You're giving them 2 prize cards, yes, but then you're going to power up a massive Pokemon that can knock out pretty much any EX in this format, and that's the whole point of this deck, right? So we got the 2/2 split of Larvitar. I'm not sure why the difference here. This one does 10 and 20. This one does 10 and 20. Flip a coin of heads. Deck does 20 more damage. There's a Dark Pupitar, which they both play. I don't think there's one that you want to play outside of this. Flip a coin of heads, and if any Pokemon's now paralyzed. Pretty cool. They both played. Oh, they actually played 2 different Lecture. This one is a Paralyzation Lecture, a Voltorb, and this one is Discarded Energy. So, oh, and it also paralyzes. Okay, that's pretty cool. This one has 50. This one has 40 HP. So I guess 2 Spinning Tails knocks out a 40 HP Voltorb. There is Jirachi with the Wishing Star, which they both play 2. The Wish Star says if Jirachi is active, you look at top 5 cards of your deck, choose one of them, and put them into your hand. So it's you look at top 5 cards of your deck, choose one of them, not an item card, not an energy card, just one of them, put in your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards, and you're the active Pokemon if any are now asleep. So it puts it to sleep, which is a pretty big deal because you can't use Poke Powers if it's affected by a special condition. So if it stays asleep, you can't use it again. So Liam's list played a Lunatone Solrock combo. I can't remember which one it is, if it's Lunatone or Solrock. As long as Solrock's in play, each player's fire Pokemon can't use Poke Powers. I don't think that's what it's here for. Pretty sure it's here for the Solrock. As long as they have Lunatone played, each player's college Pokemon, excluding Pokemon EX, can't use any Poke Powers, which is going to shut down Pidgeot, which was pretty much played in every deck back then. We see Tyler did play a Holland's Magnemite. What we're using it for is this effect. You may attach this as an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. While attached, this card is a special energy. It provides a colorless energy. So it is a Pokemon that you can search out that counts as an energy. And both of them did play 1 Lapras, which is going to, once during your turn, you put Lapras onto your bench in your hand. You may search deck for support cards, show it to your opponent, and put it in your hand. Yeah. Going to search for support cards. Seems very familiar nowadays. Outside of that, the stadium cards are going to get pretty much the same. Rocket's Admin, shuffle, draw for each prize card remaining. You see Holland Mentor. It's going to say discard a card, right? Discard a card from your hand. If you can't discard, you can't play this card. Search deck for 3 base Pokemon that have 100 HP or less, which is great because all your basics have 100 HP or less. So they both played this. Of course, they both played Holland Scientist. Once again, discard a card from your hand. If you have less cards in your hand than your opponent, draw to have the same number as your opponent does. So basically a copycat kind of, right? Holland's Adventure. Once again, both of them are playing the Holland's Adventure. This is going to say discard a card from your hand. Once again, all the Holland cards have discard card. Draw 3. If you discard a Holland card, draw 4 instead. We don't have those in either list. Oh, it's a Delta? Yeah, discard a Delta. What does it stand for? You have to discard one of these things if they have this little symbol, which neither lists have that. Is that what it's called? Delta? I'm not sure. But yeah, both wolves played that. Now Liam played a Perfect Elms training method, searched it for evolution and put it to your hand, while Tyler did not. Okay. So we're gonna see Hollow Transceiver. Search your deck for a supporter card with Hollow in its name or your discard pile, which is pretty cool. It's like a VS Seeker random receiver combo that you can find any of these. These three right here, and they both can play the Hollow Transceiver. You're gonna play 4 of those, so you can find your transceivers. Oh, Tyler did play Professor Elms. It's right here. It's just in a different spot for some interesting reason. So they all play the same supporter cards, just a little bit different. Okay. Next up is Powhand Extension. They both played 4 of those. Very, very nice card. Basically, it's going to say move 1 energy attached to your defending Pokemon to another opponent's Pokemon, or switch one of your opponent's defending Pokemon to one of their defending Pokemon. Your opponent chooses the defending Pokemon to switch. So you can move an energy card, which is like what the big thing here is. Like moving energy cards from a Pokemon to a Pokemon that doesn't matter is a big deal. Switching a bench Pokemon could be somewhat good if like you guarantee a knockout. If you want to do it that way. They both played Swoop Teleporter. So let's pick up that real quick. Swoop Teleporter is going to say search deck for basic Pokemon. It's go to Pokemon EX. It's switch with one of your basic Pokemon and play. Any cards attached to Pokemon damage counter special editions effects are now on that Pokemon. Place the first basic Pokemon in the discard pile. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So what it's going to allow you to do is, let's say you have a Larvitar down and you're like, okay, I really want to get this Electrode EX in play. Well, you can swoop teleport the Larvitar into a Voltorb and evolve with Electrode EX because it does retain all the effects, and you're good to go there. So that's pretty neat. They both did take advantage of that. Once again, cards are kind of out of place for depending on which list. Windstorm is in both lists. Choose a combination of tools and stadium cards and discard them. So discard the tool cards and stadium cards. We have Rare Candy 2 in this list. So we actually don't see any at all in Tyler's list. Now with Rare Candy, it gives you the capability of getting like, Rare Candy Dark Tyranitar out of anywhere, because you can evolve on the first turn you put it down, right? So you can evolve immediately in this format, which is pretty cool. Choose one of your base Pokemon to play. If you have Stage 1 or Stage 2 that evolves it, you can put it onto that base Pokemon. So you can evolve into a Stage 1 like immediately if need be, or a Stage 2, which is pretty cool. But we don't see Tyler played it, and Liam did play him. We do see that Liam did play Rocket's Pokeball. It's going to say search your deck for Pokemon with Dark in its name, show it your opponent, put it into your hand. It's going to guarantee another way to find your evolutions if need be. Now on Tyler's side, he actually played Pokemon Retriever, which is pretty much to give back your Pokemon. Search discard pile for basic Pokemon evolution cards. May show 1 basic Pokemon or evolution card to your opponent, put in your hand, or shuffle 3 basic Pokemon evolution cards into your deck. So basically just a Rescue Scratcher. And we see Cess Crystal in Tyler's list. It's going to, as long as Cess Crystal act to enact Pokemon, each player Pokemon, both yours and your opponents can't use Poke Powers or Poke Bodies, which is kind of risky because you shut down Electrode EX. So obviously you attach this after you use Electrode EX. But I think like with everybody playing Windstorm and stuff like that, I don't know how helpful it might be. I'm not 100% sure. Now the energies are very different too, right? So they're both playing 4 Scramble Energy. Scramble Energy is going to count as, if you have it attach it to, Scramble Energy provides colorless energy while in play. If you have more prize cards left in your opponent, Scramble Energy provides every type of energy, but only provides 3 in combination at a time. And if the Pokemon Scramble Energy attached to is an evolved Pokemon or evolves into an EX, discard Scramble Energy. So it has to go into an evolved Pokemon, and if you're down on prize cards, it counts as 3 energies. And that's where Dark Tyranitar gets really powered up really quickly, because if you discard 2 Scramble Energies, well, you can start swinging turn 2, because you can stack it, right? It doesn't say you can't, right? Yeah, so it stacks, right? So, unless I'm crazy. If I'm crazy, let me know. But even then, like, this plus 2 other, it's going to take knockouts on the EXs, which is really cool. We see both are playing Heal Energy. This is a really big deal because the Stantler deck confuses. And that was a pretty big deal, pretty big deck going to here. It seemed like Stantler was a really, really big deck. Get that confusion if it's evolution. And this is going to say just move all special conditions of Pokemon. So, yeah, so that's pretty cool, right? It just heals it, which is a big deal. It doesn't prevent. So that's the thing to note. All right. We both play 4 Darkness Energy. Darkness Energy is going to let you do an additional 10 damage if need be, so you can stack damage if need to. Now here's where things get kind of different, right? Because we see that Liam is playing Dark Metal Energy. Dark Metal Energy attached to when your Pokemon play. Dark Metal provides Dark Energy, and Metal type only provides one energy at a time. All right, so Dark and Metal are counted. While on Tyler's side, he's playing 2 Fire and 2 Holland Energy FF. Holland Energy FF is attached to has a basic fire energy attached to it. Pokemon has no weakness. It's attached to has a basic fighting energy attached to it. Damage untapped Pokemon is affected by resistance. Ignore these effects. I'm not 100% what the Holland Energy FF is for on top of my head because I'm still learning the EX series from back in the day. The fire, I think there's like ways to discard fire energies if I remember correctly, and you get some kind of effect out of it. I could be crazy, but so today we have a mirror match. We have we have Liam versus Tyler, the Bombtar mirror match. We'll see what happens. And like I said, next couple weeks we'll cover probably more of the same round 4 and stuff like that because we are in a spot where we can join matches and watch multiple rounds or multiple players in one round, which is pretty cool. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and let's see the mirror match.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the team of Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is another episode of Way Back Wednesday, and we're still watching. So we watched round 1, and now this is actually the semifinals, kind of. It's a double elimination. It's the upper semifinals right now. We have Tyler versus Liam. I've been trying to record other games, and we're gonna see a Bombtar mirror match. This is pretty interesting. It'll be Electro Tyranitar versus Electro Tyranitar. So we'll see what happens. I've been trying to record other games, but some of them have just been like donks and stuff, and no point in really seeing donks. I want to see good games. So we have Tyler versus Liam. So we'll see what happens. So we see a Jirachi start, got the Wishing Star. Can once during your turn, if Jirachi's active Pokemon, you look at top 5 cards of your deck, choose one of them and put them in your hand. Shuffle your other decks. Jirachi's asleep. Power can be used as Jirachi is asleep, pretty much. See Hollow Transceiver, going to grab any supporter card with Holland in its name. Probably grabbing a Mentor, most likely. Be able to get multiple Pokemon down, right? Is it Mentor? Yep, there it is. So going to discard a Scramble Energy. All right. And I imagine we will see probably like Electrode, Tyranitar, and Larvitar? Oh, Lapras, Larvitar. So Lapras being down. Huh, interesting. Lapras. I don't know what that card does. So there's the Voltorb. There's double Larvitar coming down. Okay. Yeah. If you don't know, Mentor, let's grab 3 Pokemon with 100 HP or less that are basics. And we see Jirachi does wake up. Very cool. We see a Mentor from Tyler as well, discarding a Scramble Energy. Probably grabbing similar same setup, right? Imagine you probably want to grab Pidgey here because you already have a Larvitar, but I could be incorrect. Maybe like Pidgey, a Larvitar, Voltorb. Double Jirachi, actually, Voltorb, okay. And they're playing 2 different Voltorbs. Pretty cool to note. We see the retreat into the Jirachi. Going to use a Wishing Star. So double Jirachi. I mean, you can use them multiple times, so. Can you? Probably, right? And we see another Larvitar come down. We see pass. Heads, it wakes up. Onto Liam's turn, okay. And Jirachi's using Wish Star on the Liam side. And let's see what Liam, we won't be able to see what he finds. Okay, card comes down. Jirachi is sleepy because of the Poke Power. Of course, you can't use Poke Powers when you're affected by special conditions. And let's see. What does Liam have here? Does he get the Rare Candy? Okay, there's a Transceiver. Gonna find. Well, there's 5 and. Okay. Let's see, an Adventurer. Okay, Adventurer. I don't know. Let's find out what this card does real quick. Discard a card from your hand. If you can discard, draw 3 cards. If you discard a Pokemon in this way, it's dealt it. Okay, so just draw 3. Now, if you don't know, I'm pretty sure Electrode gets energies out of your discard pile and puts them on the field. All right. So we see Dark Pupitar and Red Candy Dark Tyranitar. Dark energy to the Dark Tyranitar. So we see our Dark Tyranitar does get set up here. Can I pull up the Dark Tyranitar, please? And thank you. It's got Grind. It does 10. It does 10 more damage for each damage counter for each energy attached to Dark Tyranitar. Spinning Tail does 20 to their body. And Bite up to 70. If it's an EX, that's 50 more damage. So pretty much a counter to EX Pokemon. So we see Rocket's admin from Tyler. Going to put both players at 6 cards. Neither player has taken a prize card just yet. And we see Jirachi use an ability. See a Heal Energy. We can see the retreat to the other Jirachi. So that's how we're going to use a double Wishing Star here. Oh, very cool. Healer Energy usually just healing, but also gets rid of special conditions. Very cool. And looks like we see the double and pass on to Liam's turn. So let's see, what does Liam have here? Does he get a way to get this direct Tyranitar and start Spinning Tail? That could be very, very good here. I imagine, right? Would that be good? I don't know. I see a Lapras come down. That's going to find his supporter card, right? Yeah. Okay. Gets Professor Elms. Going to use the Elms. Maybe grab Electrode? We'll see what he grabs here with the Elms. It lets you just search for an evolution. So, there you go. Touch a Dark Metal 2. Okay, there. Here comes Electro GX. Electro GX has an extra energy bomb. Once per turn, you may discard Electro DX and all cards attached to it. This counts as knocking out Electro DX. If you do, search your discard pile for 5 energy cards and attach them any way you like. So we're going to be able to knock out our Electrode, give our opponent 2 price cards, and then get power up our Pokemon. So we'll see Liam getting all these energies attached any way he wants to, pretty much. And you see Dark Tyranitar getting powered up, Dark Pupitar getting powered up as well. And let's see. Looks like he just went for a Spinning Tail, did 20 to everybody. Which I think it's a fine play because if Tyler can't get set up here, then the Spinning Tails are eventually just going to take knockouts. And especially this Voltorb, if it gets knocked out next turn, then like Liam's such in a good position because that means Tyler can't use Electrode EX. So that's very, very interesting to note. Okay, on a Tyler's turn, Jirachi is asleep, unfortunately, so he has to find some kind of switch card or another healing energy. But if you use healing energy, you can't attack Dark Pupitar. And Tyler says, oof. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Tyler. This is really bad. Alright. We could see maybe Electro come down, but I don't know. There's the Electro. So you have to... You can put the Electro down, but you don't have to evolve it this turn. That is one thing he could do. It's just like, wait a second. No, going to use extra energy bomb. Okay. Going to take 2 prize cards. So, let's see. Going to attach the Scramble Energy, Darkness Energy, and imagine the Luvitar. Okay, Healing Energy. Okay. And just a pass. That's not good if you are a fan of Tyler. But on Liam's turn, we might see another Spinning Tail just do 20 damage to everybody. Those Jirachis are almost knocked out, so it's not looking good. I mean, if Liam has some kind of like Pound Hand extension, could bring like Dark Pupitar, knock it out or something, that could be another really bad thing too. We don't have access to people's list, unfortunately, so we see a Scramble Energy be attached to our Tyranitar, Larvitar being put on the bench, and we see Rocket's admin. I'm going to put players at 4. So, all right. Swoop Teleporter has been played. Going to switch one of the Pokemon out. Who are we switching out? Looks like we switch out Lapras for Jirachi. And looks like we just see a Spinning Tail doing 30 to the active and 20 to everybody else. And on to Tyler's turn. Is not looking good, unfortunately. Uh-oh. I was hoping for a long game here, but Liam just set up so quickly here. Alright. The Dark Pupitar will survive another turn, though. It has 40 HP left, not 30. See Tyler use Pow Hand Extension. See what he does with this Pow Hand. Does he move an energy or move Dark Tyranitar? He could bring up the Larvitar. Nope, going to move the Darkness Energy from Dark Tyranitar to Jirachi. So Dark Pow Hand lets you move energy from Pokemon to another Pokemon or bring a Pokemon from the bench to the active. So Scramble Energy from Dark Tyranitar. Okay. Alright, so move the Scramble Energy too, okay, which gets discarded. There's a lot going on here. Swoop Teleporter was played, and then Scientist for 4. Did he use double Swoop Teleporters? Double Power Hand into Swoop. Wow, okay. Okay, that's pretty good. Got pretty much all the energy off Dark Tyranitar. Okay, it's pretty good. And then Scientist draw Swoop to get a Jirachi into Larvitar. I think that's what happened. And we see Spinning Tail do a ton of damage to Liam's side. And onto Liam's turn. There we go. So let's see what Liam has here. So that's a pretty good play by Tyler, moving all the energy pretty much off the Dark Tyranitar to random Pokemon. The Scramble Energy got discarded because it got moved to Jirachi. So that's pretty nice. So what does Liam have here to counter that? I mean, Liam's probably still somewhat okay. He's got a couple turns still because these have 60 HP, so they don't get knocked out immediately with Spinning Tail. Scramble Energy to Dark Trinitar. Uh-oh. See a Mentor, okay. It's a double Scramble Energy, but it only counts as one, right? Only counts as two right now. Okay. Because you're not behind on prize of cards. So just use this grind. Okay. So on to Tyler's turn. Yeah, since he's got the double scram energy, like they only count as a single energy because he's up on price cards. Right? But how does it count as it's just a basic colorless, that's why grind works. Okay, there we go. So it's Hollow Energy to Dark Tyranitar. Interesting. What does a Hollow Energy do? Okay. Let's see here. So we see a Cess Crystal attached to shut down abilities or Poke Powers. Okay. And you see another Spinning Tail. So Tyler's saying, I'm not going to take a knockout. I'm going to take a slow. We see a Windstorm. We see an Admin. What does Liam find here? Very back and forth game for sure. Well, did he discard? No. Okay. We're good. So grind to 30. On to Tyler's turn again. All right. So we can see Tyler take a knockout on Jirachi and Jirachi this turn. We see another Power Hand extension. Move, let's see, Scramble Energy to Jirachi. Jirachi gets Summer Energy. Gets discarded. Larvitar comes down. So how many Scramble Energies gone on Liam's side? Whoa, 3 Scramble Energies gone. Uh-oh. That's not good. It's not good for Liam. All, like, 3 Scramble Energies gone. And next turn is when he can start using them. Because Tyler will be up on price cards. So there we see a Spinning Tail. Not going to double Jirachi. And onto Liam's turn. Okay, does he have a 4th Scramble Energy? This one Dark Tyranitar might go all the way because he can knock out double Pupitar to win the game next turn. Because he's got enough energies to Spinning Tail. We see a Power Hand extension from Liam. Going to move energy. Okay. Move a Darkness. Saying, hey, you need to find a Darkness next turn. We see a Rockets admin putting Tyler to 2. Touch a Darkness to Dark Tyranitar. We see a grind for knockout. Whoa! All right, there we go. All right, so now let's see what happens. So on to Tyler's turn. He's got the Jirachi set up. Wishing Star, going to find any card. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a very back and forth game. So Jirachi's asleep. One card goes to hand. Professor Elms to find maybe a Pupitar or a Tyranitar. Heal Energy. Dark Pupitar. So it looks like there's no Tyranitar. Pass onto Liam's turn. So let's see what Liam does here. If he takes a knockout, then Tyler is able to use Scramble Energy next turn to pretty much win the not win the game. No, yeah, would win. No, he wouldn't win the game. Lunatone comes down. Do we care about Lunatone at all? So if he has both, he can't use both Poke Powers. We see a grind for knockout. Is that what happened? Yep. So Tyranitar comes up. Oh my goodness, use grind. So grind from Tyler's side. Okay, so both players use a grind right now. Just grinding it out. Okay. A Transceiver. Adventure to draw 3. Okay. What do we see from Liam's side? So heals 10. Does she grind here for knockout? Or not grind, just grind to do some damage. Retreats a Dark Pupitar. Do we see a Dark Trinitar? Swoop teleport into Larvitar. Okay. And no, okay, that's not game yet. Oh, he paralyzed him. Oh, he flipped heads. Right? Yeah. So Tyler used Law Press to find a supporter card. Played Hall Adventure. Okay, to draw a couple. Yeah, that wasn't game. That was a. Did he flip heads? Do we see? Yeah, it was heads. That's a huge flip there. And there we go. That's game, right? Because now. And the Dark Pupitar taking a knockout. Oh, that was such a good game. Oh, that was such a crazy game. There we go. Back and forth for sure. Oh, man, that head flip of Dark Pupitar was clutch. All right, guys, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. That was a crazy match. I thought for sure Tyler was going to lose early in the game, but he didn't. And he was able to make a huge comeback, I think, right? It seemed like he was. So, like, yeah, that head flip on that paralyzation was crucial because, I mean, Tyler could have found, like, a scramble energy and knocked out Dark Pupitar. And pretty much put Liam at barely any cards. So, wow, crazy. All right, guys. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for Expanded Thursday, and we'll continue our Way Back Wednesday coverage of the 2006 tournaments. All right, guys. Bye.